Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, come on.
As you see, I am back on this NBA 2K23, but what is going on? When you look at the lineups, it says we're on TNT. There's the great Greg Popovich, who has been awarded the #1 overall pick in the upcoming draft. We already know there's a 99.9% chance that they draft Victor Wembanyama out of France. And look at him flipping it over to who? Jaylen Brown. What in the blue moon? We're going to get into that a little bit later. But I have finally... Get that out of here! Blocking Jokic, but they ended up still getting it. I am not about to allow anything easy coming at paint. So how did I set this game up? Victor Wembanyama taking the mid-range. I am on PC. I downloaded a bunch of mods. The mods that I downloaded, I will leave them down in the description. But big shout out to everyone who contributed to everything that I did download. I know there's a ton, bro. And it would take me forever to get through all of that. But you see the TNT presentation is here. We have the 7'4". He ain't even supposed to be on the game. Getting into his takeover. Mike Malone has already seen enough. So once you have this stuff downloaded, there's a ton of tutorials on how to mod your NBA 2K. So the TNT presentation at the bottom, I have some lighting mods. I even have a mod that changes up the sliders and makes the gameplay way more realistic. And I think I did feel a difference in like the player movement and all that. As you see, I'm fouled going to the line. You can change the cyber faces. You can change what the coaches wear on the sideline. Everything you're seeing on the screen compared to the console version is pretty much different that I have going on right now, all right? And you see my stats up at the top. Oh man, I can't shoot any free throws though. This is my first time using them, so I had to get used to everything. The second one's up. And we are gonna green light that bad boy. So I did player lock to the center. I am in play now. I loaded up my roster! Blocking that boy Jokic! I loaded up the roster. I had the mods popping. It was time for me to come out here and get an and one!
Problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The foe in affection, I summon it.
There is no way they're gonna allow you to create this build on 24, 7'4", 19 years old from France. He's actually a paint beast. And you see we only have 5 finishing badges at the moment. 1 playmaking, 9 defensive and rebounding. But I mean, hey, when you're 7'4" and can do the stuff that Victor can do, you're really not even gonna need badges like that. I mean, you know, if you know what you're doing on the game. Look at that! He could have easily dunked that bad boy down, but instead he went up with the layup. Now, what about this Jaylen Brown stuff that I have going on the team? I did end up putting him on the Spurs. I just felt like there was so much talk about him going to another team. Going up with the alley-oop! Double tap Y. Double tap try. Y'all know how to throw them alley-oops. And look at us. Give me that! Jokic! But what if Jaylen decided to go to another team? Would it be the Kings? Would it be a team like the San Antonio Spurs that have a bright future? Can you imagine what this team has the potential to be? Pushing people out of the way. So am I actually gonna continue this? I'm not sure yet, man. I know this was a ton of fun locking in with Victor Wembanyama and just being a straight up glitch out here on the court. But I don't know if I am going to continue this. We shall see. But that is going to take us to the end of the first quarter. Once you start messing around with the mods and you're on the websites, you just start to see all kinds of crazy things that you can do with the game. Now, I ended up taking Victor out for a moment. So I have Jaylen Brown running the point, and I'm player locked on him. In order to player lock in this play now, all you do is push pause. I believe you go to controller settings, and you can easily choose the position that you want to be locked in on. So it's essentially like you're playing My Career. You're locked into one player, and you're doing everything! The Celtics were so close to making the finals. They should keep the team together. But you never know what is going to happen from year to year in free agency. Playing that defense all the way down court. It really looked like Victor Wembanyama barely had to even jump. And look at the defense that we are putting on. That's what I love to see, making Jokic turn the ball over. And now we're halfway through the second quarter. I did put it on 10 minutes! So it would be similar to how I play my career. I do know when I'm running with Thanos exactly how many minutes I normally play and when they take me out of the game. So I was doing kind of the same thing. Wemby finding Sohan. You know he got the Dennis Rodman hair. I ended up finding a Cyberface. Stepping back!
Gotta get the cake. Okay, this ain't what you used to. Always with the new. This ain't what you used to. I do me, do you. I do me, do you.
At some point, man, this stuff is not even fair. Do you think this is gonna happen in the real NBA when he ends up getting to the league? Now we're at halftime. To 39, we have the lead right now. Now the crazy thing about this, I noticed when playing the CPU on these custom sliders and difficulty, I think they do make better decisions as far as taking shots, as far as moving the ball around and calling plays. And you see the Joker bringing the ball around. I'm Darren Murray to shoot, and he does! I'm like, oh man, no matter what we do, how big of a lead we try to take, these Nuggets just keep on fighting. But I'm getting a steal, flipping it over to my boy for the layup. So I'm still gonna bring you some of my regular videos, don't worry about that. I know you still wanna see my bridges, my Thanos, my career! But I am going to make sure I still bring you some modded content. And not only for 2K, now that I have figured this out, I might be doing some Madden. I might be doing some NCAA. You know, I already had revamped and all that. So we're going to get into a lot of that. It is going to be a hot summer with this content. What in the blue moon? You see this man's free throw release? You remember in real life he actually has like the one-handed thing going. But he actually made both of them.
64. The Spurs, 70.
So we are in the fourth quarter. Clutch time! Crunch time, whatever you want to call it, as Victor starts it off with a dunk. Now I knew that Denver was going to be fighting. I get a block and then a rebound. It was time for Victor to step it up on defense, but they are calling a foul right there. And Jokic will go to the line. Now it's time to really dive into this gameplay. 66-72, we have ourselves a game! Will you look at that block? Do you see all the ground that Victor can cover when he's getting these blocks?
Holy moly.
There's another snatch! And Jaylen Brown is on the other end getting the bucket. Look, I'm daring them to give it to Jokic!
What in the blue moon?
I am at a loss for words. I don't even know how many blocks we have right now, but I know we're 1 assist away from a quadruple double. They ended up awarding me with another foul, you see. Basically in foul trouble, man. I gotta be careful. And you know this game is far from over. Oh no, Porter is injured. I did not have an opportunity to see what happened, but he is down and he's holding his right elbow. Wow, Jaylen Brown gave him a bump and he went straight down, so we're gonna have to check on that. Murray ties the game. Oh my goodness. The Denver Nuggets have rallied all the way back in the corner! We immediately needed a timeout after that. We cannot let them get all the momentum, have all the confidence. Look at the defense by the Spurs. And we are getting it popping. Jaylen Brown throwing the alley-oop. I'm like, oh man. A foul on Jokic. They are up by 2 with that first free throw, and the second one is up. So we still have plenty of time left in this game. This really feels real, man, doesn't it? It's starting to feel that way. You see I'm calling these plays and I'm getting Brown in the paint. When it's time to go to the go-to guys, Jokic is too strong! I'm like, daggone, he put me to school right there, bro. And I'm trying to come back down and get a quick bucket, using my length in the paint. So now it's a 1-point game. You know I want them to throw it down in that paint so that I can play this defense! This is crazy, dude. Wembanyama getting fouled. There's 1 minute left on the clock. Jokic cannot believe it. Now we know that he's been having trouble with his free throws all night. He's gonna miss a 80%er. I'm like, oh boy, the game is definitely trolling me. Maybe it's the altitude. Maybe it's the fans going wild right now in the crowd. Maybe the Nuggets are too good. Oh my goodness, under a minute left. It's time for Wembanyama to try to wield his team back. And that's a good bucket to start off, but now we have to play some defense. I want them to try to give it to Jokic. I want to swat that thing, boy! That's exactly what I'm doing. Hands up, playing defense. No foul called, and here I am with a full head of steam and one! An opportunity to put the Spurs up by a point, and he does it, bro. Denver ends up calling a timeout. I know they want to try to call a play. They're probably going to get it to Jokic down in the paint. That's the thing that I would do. Or I don't know, I'd probably try to go to Murray. Because, oh, come on, man. I get my 5th foul. Are you kidding? But Jokic misses the first. And now the game is tied at 87. Wow. We have ourselves one right here. Victor with the ball. What does he want to do with it? Calling for the pick. Back to the basket. Trying to go up. Knocking it out, Jokic. Everybody knows they want to get this ball to Jokic down in the paint, but there's Wemby, and he's saying, give it up!
Money line, I'ma run it every time. Give me
Can you believe the 7'4" sensation out of France? He even has a smirk on his face. You know when you see that right there that he's gonna make that second free throw, and he does, and he shocks the Denver Nuggets here on their home court. Gonna walk out of here with a W. And a 30th rebound, by the way. What a game. I love these mods, bro. I will bring you some more soon. Epic stuff going on between the presumed #1 overall pick in the upcoming draft and the 2-time MVP, the Joker. So I'll be back. Jokic ended up with a 20-20 game. Murray with 19, Porter with a sprained right elbow. So look, man, even these stats are pretty realistic as far as, you know, shot percentages and all that. But Wemby, he just breaks the game, Take me out of here, Siri!
That's nasty. Peace.